This show is powered by BL3P, the Lightning-enabled European Bitcoin exchange.
Connect the build.
Shaun, YakiHonne, Malta.
Tokyo is known for its cutting-edge tech fashion mixed with tradition. If you could go on an all-expenses paid trip to Tokyo, but had to dress only in traditional samurai clothing, would you still go?
Absolutely yes.
Orwell's book 1984 explores a dystopian world where privacy is non-existent. If you were transported into the world of 1984, but with access to a single private encrypted Nostr channel, would you feel safer?
No.
Chinese food has a reputation for its delicious variety from dim sum to Peking duck. But if you could only eat one Chinese dish, like fried rice, for example, for the rest of your life, would you still say Chinese food is your favorite?
Yes.
Malta's sunny weather and coastal views are a huge part of its charm. But if you had to live in Malta where it rained half the year, would it still feel like home to you?
Perhaps no. No.
Sakamoto's music is known for its peaceful, almost meditative quality. If you had to listen to his compositions on an ancient cassette player with a cracky sound, would it ruin the experience for you?
No way.
Jack Daniels is known for its smooth, classic Tennessee whiskey taste. If someone offered you a free lifetime supply, but only of their honey-flavored version, would you still take it over the regular Jack?
Yes.
Batman's determination and lack of superpowers make him relatable to many, yet he's still a hero. If Batman had superpowers like flying and invisibility, do you think he'd still be as inspiring?
No.
Your Nostr client, YakiHonne, is known for its privacy and sleek design. If the platform required everyone to use a profile picture of their favorite food, would you be on board with that?
No, it's never gonna happen. No.
Christopher Nolan's The Dark Knight is often hailed as one of the best superhero movies, with Batman facing off against the Joker. If there was a version of The Dark Knight where Batman swapped the Batmobile for a regular car, would you still think it was the ultimate Batman film?
Yes, of course. Cars don't matter.
Are you a Satoshi Nakamoto?
I won't. No.
Welcome to the Connect the World weekly podcast. I'm Edward.
And I'm Steph. We are ready to take you with us into the beautiful world of the Lightning Network.
Enjoy the ride. This is episode 126 of Connect the World, and this show is made possible by our friends from Bitonic and BRINGIN. Thank you guys for helping us to connect the world with Lightning, of course. And if you also want to help out with our mission, then head over to our Twitter account or our YouTube or on Nostr, where you can also follow us, or you can subscribe at our YouTube channel. And if you have any questions at all, then head over to our Telegram group, and there you can ask us anything. And of course, a donation is always welcome.
Conecta el mundo.
Shaun, welcome to the show.
Shaun.
Yeah. Hi. Thank you, Edward. Thank you, Steve.
Yeah, of course.
It is good to have you on.
Yeah.
And I had the pleasure of meeting you before at Bitcoin Amsterdam at the Nostrdam event.
Yes.
And you were also at Bitcoin Amsterdam at the Nostr booth, right? Yeah, it was great. We recorded there a keynote you did on Nostr. And it's nice to have all those people at one place and just talk to each other and enjoy, of course, good conversation about Lightning, Nostr, Bitcoin. Yeah.
What was your experience, Shaun? I mean, was it the first time in Amsterdam for you, or?
Yes, the first time. I missed the last time, but last time, the last year I hosted Nostr meetup in Miami, the conference.
Mm-hmm.
So I missed, but Amsterdam is amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Especially, I'm also one of the panel speakers who talk about the Nostr in the conference. So it's a really good opportunity to do education things. Yes.
Yeah,
it is.
And what do you think about the city? I mean, was it what you expected? I mean, I can imagine that if you have the first time there with the canals and all the nice houses and that kind of stuff.
Well, I love Amsterdam. I'm serious.
Nice.
I love Amsterdam. I never been to before. I crossed almost 30 different countries of the world, but I love Amsterdam.
Nice.
The city, the view is beautiful. It's peaceful, but it's very different between the other Europe countries. Yes.
Yeah, nice, man. Hey,
and people are different, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very diverse city, that's for sure. Hey, we asked you if Orwell's book 1984 was, if you were transported into that world, would you feel safer within one encrypted Nostr channel? And you said no.
No.
It wasn't hard no. Can you explain why?
Actually, a little bit, yes, but just a little bit, because a single person can't fight the whole entities. If all the situations become the more tense, is more serious, I think we can't just rely on the Nostr channel. You know what I'm saying, right?
Yeah. You need more than that.
Yes, we need more than that. But it's a good start. I think it's a really good start. Yes, for some perspective, it's like today. Centralized media, centralized system, and decentralized media is like today. Yes, the narrative it changed.
Yeah.
Hey, the question, Shaun, that Steph put in about the samurai clothing.
No.
I was thinking about, do you even have traditional samurai clothing?
Yes.
Or
that's my fantasy.
So.
I play the video game, you know.
Oh, really?
Sometimes I cost like the summer and to the modern cities. It's my
awesome.
It's my fantasy.
So and I knew that obviously, and that's why I put in the question.
Of course. and I was visualizing it. I'm a very visual person, so I thought, really?
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Hey, and I also asked your Nostr client YakiHonne, where we're going to talk about this episode. I said, if the platform required everyone to use a profile picture of their favorite food, would you be on board with that? And you say, oh no, absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
What is the why are you so convinced in saying no then? Why is the hard no for you?
YakiHonne was born because decentralized. So we will talk later about centralized, decentralized, but we will never going back. We want people open control their narratives, their database. It's not depends by the platform. It's not right, I think.
Yeah, I can imagine that. It makes no sense if you
need to be free. It's in the spirit of Nostr to choose for yourself, of course.
Yes.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
And what was your first experience with Nostr, by the way, Shaun? When did you read about it, or when did you first use it?
We can talk later. But
yeah, of course.
You know, actually, we are the first community to onboard Nostr, to educate Nostr to the Asian in 2022. Because at that time, all the Asian people, no one know about Nostr, just the YakiHonne.
Okay.
Yes.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
So you started it.
There was. And there was one thing I was thinking, because we did a little background check, and we saw you have an extensive background in management, marketing, a lot of startups also. And I saw Nikon, and I thought, I'm a wedding photographer also. I shoot with Nikon.
My first
work. I thought, really? Did you work there?
Yes. My first work. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah.
Cool.
No, it's great that you're such a diverse person. So you're bringing this all to your new endeavor with YakiHonne, and I think that's a good start. So
Cool. We want to talk about YakiHonne, Shaun, but it has to be in the 21 minutes. So if you are ready, we would really love to enter that part.
And let's do this.
The 21 minutes is brought to you by BRINGIN, the app to reliably sell and spend Bitcoin from any wallet. Let's start with YakiHonne. Can you give us a bit of background on YakiHonne and from where, for example, the name comes? Because it sounds Japanese, of course, so we're curious.
All right. So first, thanks for having me, guys. It's an amazing opportunity. And I'm Shaun from YakiHonne, and we are building a decentralized media client on Nostr. We want to support people open their voice and assets. Actually, from start, our intention was very simple. Now some topics and choose are always blocked. I had to extremely careful when speaking in case my account was shadow banned. For example, the past 5 years, I can't talk about the COVID-19. I mean the true story. And think about it. If Trump not won the election, today I even can't post his picture or something, right? So which means even if I hadn't done anything wrong, so I was sick of this. We all know how important social media accounts are. They are connected to our life and works. It's like our digital properties, but we can't control them. So it's like since in 2020, we built a decentralized research media community, and we want to explore how to create a decentralized media, including the creation, reviewing, and funding. Actually, we tested many different social particles, and back end of the end of the 2022, we found Nostr. It's amazing. It's amazing particle to provide possibilities to achieve the true decentralized media. So that's why YakiHonne originally from the decentralized research community and expanded into a decentralized media client to support more people in their voice and access. And about name, the brand name, yes, it is influenced by the Japanese cultures because yaki is from dorayaki, the traditional food for Japan.
Yeah.
Because when we were very young, we are influenced by the Japanese culture, especially the comic book, the animations. So yaki means your cake, and hone. Yes, home means your juice box. It's inspired by that cartoon Doraemon, the Japanese cartoon. So So you get me. You open your voice and your assets means you open your cake and your juice box. That's YakiHonne. Yeah.
Cool.
That's original.
And with YakiHonne, you're building a decentralized media client, as you already elaborated a bit about, Nostr to support people in owning their voice and assets. Why do you think the Bitcoin ecosystem needs its own decentralized media space like YakiHonne? Why is it particularly so important for the Bitcoin ecosystem?
Actually, this is a very interesting question, a great question. From my perspective, I think our freedom of speech is becoming more and more restricted. Just like I said, accounts can be delayed by any time, and it's really hard to tell what news is real or fake. The whole narrative is controlled by the 30 parties, just limited diverse viewpoint and open discussions. Financial freedom and free speech are, I think, supposed to be our basic right? But in today's centralized system, we constantly have to fight to protect them. A Bitcoin brings financial freedom and support lots of freedom movements around the world. I think it's a miracle in human history. We no longer need to pick the left wing or right wing in centralized system, but because Bitcoin does have a firm institutions of power, so it's very easy for the 30 groups to exploit or free ride on it, just like public goods. Bitcoin needs an institution to solidify its ideologies and extend its power. And I think this institutions must be decentralized media. So Nostr is the first particle to achieve the free space through technologies. Decentralized media build on Nostr as Bitcoin's first institution. They can protect free speech, ensure the Bitcoin's independence, and create unstoppable freedom.
Yeah, so they're really going hand in hand.
Yes.
Yeah. And YakiHonne Nostr is of course considered fully decentralized. For listeners who don't already know the difference, how does it differ, Nostr, from other decentralized protocols? Not to go really in depth because there's a lot to say about this, but for example, Mastodon or Blue Sky, which was also started by the founder and former CEO of Twitter. And Farcaster, for example, what's the main difference?
Actually, this year's we published a white paper, YakiHonne research white paper. We compared all the they named the truly decentralized protocols, but which is the truly decentralized. I can give a quick brief about Nostr. I think this may be easy to understand.
Yeah. Maybe it's interesting to hear from listeners.
Nostr is first particle in human history to achieve the freedom of speech through technology, just like I said. And I think it's also the only native Bitcoin protocol backed by Bitcoiners. So it is very different.
Yeah.
On Nostr, no one can ban you. Accounts, relays, and clients are completely separated. And users can host their own relays, and content can be stored and retrieved across the multiple relays. Even if some relays refuse service or shut down, the others will continue to store and distribute the confirmations. So this is different from you mentioned that in Nostrdam, Blue Sky, or Farcaster. In Nostrdam, your account is related to the servers controlled by admin. So it's different. And the Blue Sky directly control the particle, especially the ID system relies on the centralized servers. And Farcaster depends on the large centralized hubs to storage all the user data. And also because the high operating cost, so which means only a few companies can run the hubs.
Yeah, then you're building your silos again.
Yeah. And what can users do exactly on YakiHonne? Because it is a client, but maybe it's a stupid question. But I mean, Nostr is so huge. I mean, you can basically do anything on Nostr, everything that's a media or social media related, obviously. But what can people do exactly on YakiHonne? Do you have something restricted to? So maybe only text or only a content creation, or what is you guys are specialized in?
Yes, I think now I can say YakiHonne is one of the most popular client on Nostr ecosystem. We operate almost 2.5 years, and YakiHonne is well known for the supporting long form articles. For now, we will still focus on the long articles, but we also want to provide more abundant forms to help the creators share their works. For example, when the creators published a long-form article, these articles can be shared as notes and videos on the homepage. So we call these notes the creators' moments. And we also offer the Wi-Fi notes, where users can Wi-Fi contents and earn the rewards. This is very interesting. The Wi-Fi the content and also they can earn the rewards, which means Satoshi. And one of our most exciting features is Smart Widgets. Smart Widget is interactive campaigns run directly within your social nodes with no coding background required. You can create dynamic experiences, whether for social engagement, Bitcoin Fi, product growth, community governors, voting, or anything. Basically, users can join with just one click and earn the reward. So, and also you can do other things. It's not just for YakiHonne, even all the Nostr ecosystem. You can host your own relays. It's very, very interesting, amazing part. and create and publish content. Of course, the long form, the videos, audios, notes, and also you can operate your own client like YakiHonne, and use smart widget. You can onboard and educate the Bitcoiners. This is what we are still doing now, and you can get Zap, child bills, and more. Yes.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yes.
Yeah, it's good for our listeners to know if you installed YakiHonne and you've put in your Nostr key. Then you can go to your profile and then you can choose smart widgets and you see examples of other users that made use of the smart widgets. And I've seen call to actions, polls, voting, but also products for sale in sort of a marketplace function. I mean, that is really different than what we know of social media nowadays, right?
Yes.
Well, in WhatsApp, I think there's an option to sell stuff, but this looks so sleek and so simple. Can you share some other examples of maybe someone who has made smart widgets that you saw well? This is amazing that it's possible to do.
Yeah, actually, smart widget technology can do everything. But we call smart widget interactive components run directly into your social node. So I think smart widget is like a game changer. It's a little, it's much too much, right? I think it's completely changing how user engage with content, especially in Bitcoin ecosystem. This is very unique. You can create rich, dynamic experiences without any coding background.
Absolutely.
For example, we all know that in Brazil, free speech is facing a very heavy censorship, right? And their X was banned. You know, when the X account banned, YakiHonne helped raise funds through the smart widget to support free speech in Brazil. Just 6 hours.
Great.
Just 6 hours. We received zaps from over 50 countries. For now, YakiHonne covered 178 different countries. And we 6 hours received zaps from over 15 countries, and totaling 1.6 million cents. Where we give all those to the Brazil communities. And the other use case like Nigeria community. Actually, Nigeria Nostr community is one of the most active community on Nostr. And the people earn at least 100K cents a month by creating contents, reviewing news, and join the smart widget campaigns. And these rewards to cover their basic needs. So I mean, for us, Bitcoin and Nostr provide the fairest chance for the younger generations. Especially, I talk to many African Bitcoiners. Their situation is very bad. So we are fully curious about this. So smart widget is a powerful tool for the onboarding Bitcoiner to Nostr. Yeah. And we have the African Bitcoin community on board, educate the Bitcoiners. We support free speech in Brazil, in Argentina, in Salvador. We promoted Bitcoin projects, and also we support the Bitcoin Culture Festival in London, just finished. And since we launched, maybe we have powered over the 30 campaigns. Yes.
Yeah. Cool. And in YakiHonne, this is very interesting. It's possible to choose for private messaging through the new spec NIP44. And can you explain the difference between the NIP44 and the older NIP04, which was also developed for messaging, obviously?
Okay, let me try to explain. I'm not a technology guy, but let me try. Actually, for now, YakiHonne, we support both. We support both NIP44 and NIP4 for messaging. Yeah. We support both. But now with NIP4 currently set as the default. But users can easily switch to NIP44 by opening a chat and selecting it's from the 3-dot menu in the after the right corner if you use our apps. The main reason we are moving away from the NIP4 is because NIP4 can expose metadata by sending message to relays, which I think is compromise privacy. So the futures we will support the NIP44 and the setup is the default. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So it's another type of a key pair verification, right?
Yes, NIP44 on other hand used to most secure approach called gift wrapping. There's a word called gift wrapping, and it's created anonymous keys to protect the message by copy them. So one copy goes to the senders and one to the receivers. It's more secure.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's of course very interesting, especially in places where direct messaging is very important, but you are under censorship.
Mention the DM featuring. I think for now, YakiHonne is the only client support DM pictures and also the videos.
Okay.
Yes, we are the only one. You can try it. Okay. It's very smooth, very smooth. Yes.
Awesome.
It's like a Web2's client or something.
Yeah. Hey, and let's talk a little bit about the onboarding. When somebody uses the YakiHonne app or website, you also provide the option to choose for certain interests, or you're able to sort the main feed by only following or highlights or training. Can you explain how this works and what does it search for, and what future plans you may have with this feature?
I think we used let's think how to explain that. We called interesting list. We use the we call interesting list. Okay, we use the interesting list supported by the Nostr protocols, and it's allowing the user to select their interest. So as a client, we want we then delivers content based on those specific target or interested, and we have we have service improvement in the pipeline for the feed options. We are still working on it, and we are actively exploring more ways to enhance this feature. But it is for now it's just a very earlier stage.
Yeah, because I was thinking about a non-Bitcoiner or a creator that just thinks, well, I don't want my Instagram account to be deleted. I'm going to use YakiHonne through Nostr. But then he wants to choose for the interest that interests him. If he's a kite boarder or snowboarder, or I don't know what, then he wants to search for that content, of course. And if you haven't got an algorithm, then how are you going to do that? So now it works with a list, but maybe it's too early.
Yes, it's too early. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, a different question then maybe, because it's also possible to add multiple accounts to YakiHonne. And this is very suitable for people who use it for their brand or for personal use, for example. Is it also possible to add multiple wallets, for example?
Yes, for now we support we call the Nostr Connect wallet, NWC.
Oh yeah.
Nostr Connect wallet is a tool that allows the different Lightning wallet to be compatible with the Nostr clients. Currently, I think over 16 apps support NWC. So we're making that premium seamless across the multiple Nostr clients, and also we have some very deeply corporations wallet like RB, right? and we will do focus on this part more. So you can try our new launch the new feature. I think the NWC feature is really really good for the new users.
Yeah, that makes it very easy.
Yes, it's very easy.
Yeah.
One click, just one click. You can get a wallet.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Yeah. And well, we've talked at multiple features of YakiHonne, but maybe could you tell us a little bit what you are doing yourself with YakiHonne, because you're on a global tour. You visited a lot of conferences where you also talked, and you've been in panel discussions, a lot of events. And perhaps you can share any impactful story you've encountered from your own experience with Nostr or YakiHonne, where you think, well, this is made possible by the things that I'm doing now.
Okay. So I'm the COO. I'm a partner of YakiHonne, and my job is to do the BD stuffs, operations, and the finances. I'm saying.
Yeah.
And because I have a very good experiences of the online to offline, so since last years, the past 2 years, we have been on a global tours across the 25 countries, 25 plus countries,
That's
to
a lot,
introducing the Nostr and the decentralized media and highlighting the free speech is importance. We started from the Southeast Asia, traveled through Thailand, Bali, Malaysia, Vietnam, Singapore, Tokyo, and Hong Kong. And in Hong Kong, we host the Nostr selling event. And then June and July, we go to New York City, Las Vegas, San Francisco.
Yeah, you can continue.
Yeah, you can continue.
we are continue to New York City, Las Vegas, San Francisco, Austin, Miami, Nashville. And in July, during the Nashville Bitcoin conference, we host the Nostr selling event. This is only selling event, I think. And September to October, the past 2 months, we are stopped in Berlin, Prague, also Amsterdam, Spain, London, Riga, Malta.
Crazy.
It's a lot of.
That's amazing.
Yes, we connect all the native Bitcoiners and Nostr one by one. I talk with all of them one by one. And education, what is Nostr, why Bitcoin need Nostr and must onboard to Nostr ecosystem.
So important.
Yes. So through these tools, we have been able to introduce Nostr, like I said, YakiHonne, and significance to free speech and financial freedom to diverse range of community. It is very important.
Yeah.
And we still continued. Recently, we participated in events in Brazil, Argentina, and El Salvador. Wendy is here. Our founder, Wendy, is still here. Yeah.
Cool.
Amazing. Cool. Yeah, really, really great. Well, thanks again. We've run out of time.
Yes.
But I think in 1 year or half year even, there's a lot to talk about again. So let's continue.
Conectado Lumea.
Yeah, we still have one question left for you, Shaun. But the funny thing is, you may choose yourself. We prepared a question from Kian. He is from Stacker.news, or from Scott Wolf, and he is from Federation of Circular Bitcoin Economies. Which one will it be?
Bitcoin economy.
Okay, the Scott Wolf one.
Okay. There he comes.
Hello, my name is Scott Wolf with the Federation of Bitcoin Circular Economies. This is my question. How do you think that Bitcoin can improve the lives of individuals, groups, and the entire community in which you reside?
That's a nice one, right?
That's a nice one.
How Bitcoin can improve the local communities.
Yeah, and maybe the local community for you. Maybe we can focus it on the Nostr, the YakiHonne community. How can it improve the lives of the YakiHonne people?
I have. I need 1 or 2 minutes. Okay, to explain that.
Of course.
I have very interesting number. Okay, In just 11 years, Bitcoin market cap is down 1 trillion. In this world, only 7 companies with a market cap over the 1 trillion. Apple spent 42 years, and Microsoft take 44 years. And the Bitcoin just need 11 years without no CEO and no way to shut it down. And for now, the Bitcoiners surpassed 300 million. And by 2030, it will be reached between the 2 and 3.2 billion people. So what does it mean? It means like 3 or 2 to 7 of the most populous countries, especially including China, US, India, Russia, Mexico. No any currency has ever been holded by so many people. But for now, only a small portion of Bitcoiners use Nostr. This is a problem. I think more Bitcoiners need to be onboarded. When the Bitcoin onboarded, we can also expand the Bitcoin community. For now, the common issues often discussed is that we need killer apps in the Nostr ecosystem. Mm-hmm. Well, the killer apps is necessary, but it's also the hardest thing to achieve. The challenge is not unique to Nostr, but it's something all decentralized protocol face. So think about it. Free speech is right for everyone. But for now, only a small group for Bitcoin, for the people's actively recognize it's important. Nostr and its project need to find a suitable growth path, even the Bitcoin ecosystem. So maybe starting by ensuring that all the Bitcoiners adopt the Nostr, and also the non-Bitcoin adopt to the Nostr, it can help increase all the Bitcoin ecosystem.
Cool. Yeah. Yes, that's a nice one, man. Well, thanks, Shaun, again. Let's see if you're right.
Thanks again, Shaun.
Hey, where can people follow you, Shaun? Can you maybe share your NIP05 or the website? Where can people download the app? YakiHonne?
It's really welcome everyone to download our app, because we just launched the new versions, YakiHonne 2.0. It's amazing. Cool. It's not just because our project, but it's amazing. Please definitely try. Yes.
Awesome. Cool. Okay. Conecta el mundo. Thanks again, Shaun. We're gonna keep following you, and we'll see you, of course, at another event. And thanks everybody else also for listening in. And of course, thanks to everyone helping to connect the world with us. So if you like our content, then please support us in our mission. Visit our website, connecttheworld.live, where you can also make a donation and subscribe, like, and share our content on your favorite platform. So remember, we need you to complete our mission, connect the world. So keep those nodes running, sats flowing, and try YakiHonne, of course.
Thank you.
And see you all next week on the same Lightning channel.
Sayonara.
Sayonara.